Negeri Sembilan chieftains believes that Aminuddin Harun is not fit to be the state's MB and has called for his sacking. Meanwhile, Puchong PKR chief Zaihasri Jaafar has responded to the commotion during the division's recent meeting. This and more on KiniNews. After invoking their authority to sack Negeri Sembilan ruler Tuanku Muhriz Tuanku Munawir, the state's territorial chieftains are now going after Menteri Besar Aminuddin Harun. In a letter yesterday, the Undang Yang Empat, together with another state chieftain, the Tunku Besar of Tampin, called for the members of the Negeri Sembilan State Assembly to remove Aminuddin from office. In their letter, the chieftains alleged that Aminuddin lied when he spoke about a decision to sack Mubarak Tahak as the Undang of Sungai Ujong. This is in reference to the Menteri Besar's remarks on April 17th that the Negeri Sembilan Council of the Yang di-Pertuan Besar and the ruling chiefs had, on that day, confirmed Mubarak's dismissal as Undang. The leaders claimed that members of the council present that day did not reach any decision collectively and unanimously during the sitting. They added that Aminuddin is unfit to lead the state administration and thus he should rightfully be removed from the office. The four Undangs and the Tunku Besar of Tampin are among the members of the Council of the Yang di-Pertuan Besar and the ruling chiefs. Malaysia Kini has reached out to Aminuddin and Negeri Sembilan State Assembly Speaker MK Ibrahim Abdul Rahman for comments. Meanwhile, the police have urged the public not to feel confusion or panic over ongoing issues in Negeri Sembilan, especially when it touches on sensitivities related to religion, royalty and race, the 3R. In a statement last night, Negeri Sembilan Police Chief Al-Zafni Ahmad said the public must act responsibly when issuing statements, comments or sharing information, whether physically or on digital platforms. He warned that any threats, provocation, incitement or dissemination of false information will be investigated. This is to maintain public order, respect ongoing processes and preserve harmony in the state. He also advised the public to remain calm, refrain from taking sides, avoid speculation and allow due process to proceed without interference. He added that the Negeri Sembilan police contingent fully respects the Adat Berpatih and the laws of the Constitution of Negeri Sembilan 1959, which formed the foundation of the state's sovereignty, governance, administration and unity. As such, he said the police will not interfere in matters related to religion, customs and provisions enshrined under the law. Yesterday, Negeri Sembilan Menteri Besar Aminuddin Harun said a declaration by the state's four chieftains removing Yang di-Pertuan Besar Tuanku Muhriz Tuanku Munawir from the throne is invalid. From now on, you can also listen to KiniNews on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Scan the QR code on the screen to follow us. Puchong PKR Division Chief Zaihasri Jaafar has downplayed a commotion at its recent annual General Division meeting and refuted allegations of irregularities in the meeting. When contacted, he described the incident as a minor commotion typical of the party's democratic process and maintained that the overall meeting proceeded smoothly. He told Malaysia Kini that it was nothing big and the meeting went on smoothly with no issues. Zaihasri also accused committee member Parithi Vaanan Ramazami of instigating unrest during the meeting and making threats. He claimed that Parithi had ignored decorum and acted in an unruly manner when he seized a microphone and demanded to speak. The Puchong PKR annual general meeting reportedly became rowdy, sparking calls from grassroots leaders for an immediate rerun. The commotion is believed to have stemmed from a dispute regarding the selection of divisional delegates to the PKR National Congress scheduled to take place in Melaka in June. Following the incident, Parithi had submitted a formal application to the party's Secretary General Fuzia Saleh to nullify the meeting's decisions. In the letter cited by the media, Parithi alleged that the meeting was conducted in a disorganized manner and violated the party's democratic principles. He added that there are allegations that the meeting agenda was pre-planned, including the appointment of the permanent chairperson, proposers, and seconders with prepared scripts. Malaysia Kini has contacted Fuzia for comment. The Kuala Lumpur High Court has imposed an additional 10-month jail sentence on the 33 men who were previously fined for their involvement in a riot at an entertainment center in Cheras earlier this month, which also involved firearms and explosives. According to Bernama, Judge Dato Astam Zainuddin ordered the accused, aged between 21 and 57, along with two others aged 19, to serve the additional sentence effective today. The court also issued an arrest warrant against A. Ganesan for failing to appear at the proceedings. Earlier, Kuala Lumpur Prosecution Director Muhammad Nordin Ismail urged the court to impose a heavier punishment, arguing that the earlier fines did not reflect the gravity of the offense. He stressed that they had used lorries and weapons during the riots, and CCTV footage of the incident had gone viral on social media. He added that such acts should not occur in this country, and even the younger offenders were mature enough to understand their actions. On April 10th, Magistrate Faiza Noor Hassan had sentenced 32 of the accused to a 3,000 ringgit fine each, or 4 months imprisonment in default. 2 others, aged 19, were fined 2,000 ringgit or 3 months jail. All the accused were charged under Section 148 of the Penal Code for rioting while armed with weapons, which carries a maximum penalty of 5 years imprisonment, a fine, or both upon conviction. Kuala Lumpur Police Chief Fadil Marsus had previously said that the riot was believed to have stemmed from a dispute between business rivals and an element of revenge, with those involved suspected of links to a secret society. If you like the stories we produce, consider supporting us by subscribing to Malaysia Kini. Click the link in the description below or scan the QR code on your screen to subscribe. Home Minister Saifuddin Nasution Ismail has ordered an immediate investigation into an incident involving a police officer stepping on a man's head in Kulim, Kedah. He said he had also spoken to Kedah Police Chief Adzli Abu Shah to ensure the probe is expedited, including a review of whether the officer's actions complied with standard operating procedures. He told reporters today that any enforcement action by police officers is subject to existing SOPs. However, Saifuddin stressed that action should not be taken hastily based solely on a short viral video clip, and that authorities must also examine what occurred prior to the incident. He said rash action could undermine the morale of police officers carrying out their duties. He added that the police should be allowed to investigate first and urged the public not to judge based only on a few seconds of video. Earlier, Kulim District Police Chief Tunku Tunku Yang said the incident, which took place in front of a motorcycle accessories shop, was linked to a crime prevention patrol operation. He said the 29-second video clip on social media shows an incident involving police officers and a suspect who was pulled off his motorcycle. US President Donald Trump said that negotiations with Iran will be finalized soon. This comes amid an apparent deadlock in the talks. Anadolu Ajansi quoted Trump as saying during a phone interview with a conservative radio host that we have done a great job, we will get it closed out and everybody is going to be happy. The comments came just hours after Iranian Parliament Speaker Muhammad Bagher Ghalibaf said Tehran rejects negotiations with the US under the shadow of threats. In a post on X, Ghalibaf, who has played a key role in the talks, accused Trump of seeking to use threats to turn talks into a table of surrender or to justify renewed warmongering. He also criticized the U.S. naval blockade on the Strait of Hormuz, which Tehran has maintained is a violation of an already fragile ceasefire. He added that Iran has prepared new military options should a Pakistan broker 2-week ceasefire end this week. Meanwhile, when asked about Iran's opposition to the talks, Trump said that they are going to negotiate, and if they don't, they're going to see problems like they've never seen before. Trump added that hopefully they'll make a fair deal and they'll build their country back up, but when they do it, they will not have a nuclear weapon. Trump announced Sunday that U.S. representatives would fly to Islamabad for negotiations, though Tehran has yet to officially confirm its participation and demanded the lifting of the blockade. And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, X, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm Camelia. Thanks for watching.